All right, let's walk through this software and I'll get you completely up to speed. Now, after you've installed the software and you first open it, this is the screen that you're met with. Nothing over here works except the exit button. So you can either leave the software, sign into the software, or sign up for the software. If you happen to have this software on your machine and you haven't purchased yet, you go ahead and go here, sign up, and make your purchase, and you'll get your license code. Mine says PayPal receipt. Yours is likely to say something different. So let's get started. You're just going to put in the data that you're supposed to put in and click on Authenticate. Once it authenticates, it's going to go ahead and take you right here to the dashboard page. With the dashboard, of course, being the main part of the program. So now you've got your dashboard. If you paid for pro functionality, you have those. Then we've got our support options, and then that's just your login screen. You won't actually see this login screen anymore once you've saved your credentials, unless you end up needing to. On our support page, there's some links up here, and you would just click those and it's going to open it up. This is for our live Discord chat. Then you've got your email support, which is our ticket system. It'll send through email for us. And then you want to get back to the home page, you can do that. But let's go back up to our main application. This is so powerful. As far as I know, there's nothing like it out on the market. So let's cover it. In this type of a software program, what we're doing is we're targeting businesses, business locations sort of thing. And what that is considered base data. Now on this, you have options of what you put in to your map, and you have options as far as where and in what order those are going to go into, because you may want your promotional data at the very top, and then your base data, and then your additional data. You may not want additional data. You may just want base and promotional data, or you may just want base data. So this gives you that opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and put additional data here, and then I'm going to put my base data and then my promotional data. And what I'm doing right here is I'm laying out how my map is going to be structured, the pins on the map, the information inside. I set mine up to where it's additional, base, and promotional. You can skip these two if you want and just use the base data, but 100% of the time you have to have the base data over on this side. So now I have mine structured how I want it, and insert offer promotion. Okay, so right here I'm going to do a BR. For you guys that don't know, that's just a base low-level HTML command for a break, a line break. So I want that there, and let me put in a promo real quick. Everywhere I want a new line, I'm going to be putting that BR. All right, so I just made myself a little promo that's going to go at the very bottom. I'll show you this on the map in a minute. You'll see how amazing it is. Okay, now for additional data, we have just all sorts of options here. You can just put in data if you want, or you can use people also ask, right, to get data to put in. You can use get AI data. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the people also ask. But before I do that, because it's going to use this field, I need to put that information there. Right here, this is our main search phrase, whatever you're going for. So I'm just going to put HVAC repair, and then I'm going to tell it to get additional data, and I'm telling it to get 10. I can set this number to whatever I want. Now we're just going to have to wait for it for a couple of minutes and let it go and find that data. And once it's finished, it pops this data up here. Now what I want you to look for is where it says stop. This is going to be really important. you see what it done. Since my topic is HVAC repair, and I'm going to be making a map that is covering the HVAC repair places in my selected city. These things that I have in this area will rotate through on the map. So map 1 would have this information. Map 2 would have this information. So in other words, every listing in your map is going to be customized. You have to use this exact stop. Okay, now this provides it for you. If you're just typing in information, obviously it's not going to be there, but this is your separator, and that's exactly what you have to use in order to tell the software, hey, stop with this listing, it's over, go to the next listing. And you put in as many of these as you want, because what it's going to do is the software is going to pick these randomly, right? So this one may be on listing number 12, this one may be on listing number 1, and so on. It's going to come through here randomly, so that nobody, even if you and I were going for the exact same niche in the exact same town, we would still end up with different looking maps, different information on the maps, because we're giving Google exactly what we want. They want something that is local. In case you haven't noticed, Google has realized that the search engine on a global scale is pretty much run its course now that AI has come out, and there's no point in using a search engine for larger stuff. So they know everything's local, so they're moving to everything local. So what do they want? They want local. They want it to be on topic, about the thing. They want it to be helpful. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're putting in helpful information. We're giving Google everything they want in our map. So I've got that there. I can do the same thing here if I want to get AI data. I can just put my AI key in there. This is from OpenAI. Just put your key in there, and then give it your prompt, tell it to write you whatever. You just put in your own prompt, telling it to give you information that you want to have presented in your maps. Okay, so I've got all that done. So my setup, my base setup is done here, right? So now I've got search delay, and then I've got my search phrase I'm going to use. The search delay, if you're not getting good results, if things just seem wonky on you, go ahead and increase this number. Okay, 3,000 means 3 seconds. So now let's run the program, and again, we're just going to click the button and wait. Okay, now I've cut out most of the wait time, but rest assured, when you're running this program, it takes a little minute. It is going through a ton of information and steps to get you what you need. But when it finishes, it tells you the work's complete and to save your map. Okay, this is just a little reminder thing, just a little thing to let you know it's done and ready. So we're going to tell it okay, and let's save our map. It's given me a name that I can use. It's based on my search phrase, right? So, but I'm just going to do like that so that it's easy to see. Save that, and it let me know that my file did save successfully. Now, the reason this is a two-step process and it doesn't just automatically save is because like for me, when I use this, depending on what type of project I'm doing, I might want to change things around. So now that the map is made and it's in memory because you just ran it, you could change all of this stuff out if you wanted and tell it, okay, resave it. So maybe you didn't want the additional information up top. Maybe you wanted to use more than one just promo, which in this case I had forgotten to mention. You would just take the stop, copy that, put it in, and then do your next one. So you can have as many promos as you want, same as you can have as many little extra data fields as you want. So now it's all finished. Let me go ahead and open this up. And this is the file that it creates. It creates a KML file. And a KML file is an XML file. You can open it with a text editor if you want. You're probably not going to want to open it. It may be disconcerting to you because it's a bunch of code. But I'm wanting to open it so that I can show you that your map name would be this, and then your listings in the map is going to have the company name, the description. Okay, now the description came in the form of, it put our data first that we had here, right? It put the extra data, then it put our base data, the base data that we got for it, right? And then it put in our promo. And it did this for each of them, right? So we've got we told it to do the extra data up top, then we wanted it to do our base data, then we wanted to do the proudly brought to you by data, and it does this on every single one of them. So that's your base map. Let me go ahead and upload this so I can show you what it looks like. So I've loaded up my maps page. I told it I want to do a new map, so I'm going to do import. I'm just going to go ahead and drag this in here, and as you see, it gave us our map name and then all of our listings that we have through here. Okay, so let me just go ahead and go to preview to where we can see it like anybody else would, and it's showing all of the locations of all the HVAC repair places. So I'm going to go ahead and click on one of these, and here we go. We've got our company name, we've got our little info bit there, and then our base data. Let me move this up all the way down to our promo, and that's what they're all going to look like, right? So each one of them has different information that is helpful to the user. It's giving that end user what they want, telling them where to go, and then your promo opportunity. Now this works out whether you're an affiliate marketer or a local marketer. For example, if I was doing HVAC, if I was going to run this campaign, well, then as far as my base stuff goes, I might do exactly what I've done here. And as an affiliate marketer, I might have a link to an Amazon product, say a little personal fan, right? It's summertime. People are not going to be looking for HVAC repair unless their air conditioning broke. So they do a search for repair. Google ends up showing them your map. They jump in here and they say, oh, okay, well, this is actually good, helpful, instant information for me. And then down here, I have a thing that says need to cool off fast. You know, check this out, right? And it would be a link to my Amazon product, whatever product that I'm selling that's related to this, right? To my main topic. Now it's the same thing if I'm a local marketer and I'm selling to a specific one of these companies, right? That I've zeroed in here. Okay, now imagine this. The person does a search, they open it up, they see all these listings. They go to any of these listings and it has that person's information, but now this map is proudly presented to you by Bob's HVAC, call visit. So now the guy that you're promoting as a local marketer, you're putting his name and phone number on everybody else's listing, right? So he's going to end up getting more calls, and that's what that is. So let me go ahead and get this out of the way. So there you go. That's all there is to running this front end. Now, obviously, it's doing a whole lot. and you have quite a few options available to you here. That's the gist of it. It makes a really great looking map that is valuable for local marketers and affiliate marketers. All right, now let's go ahead and let's jump into our pro features. Obviously, this is the main program that's being sold. The pro features, this is an upsell that you are able to get if you want it. Okay, so let me jump over here. On our pro features, now we can name our map something different than what we had originally. Originally, it's just whatever our search phrase was. So we can change that if we want. Yeah, you know, say put some extra keywords in or what, I don't know. So I'm going to select my file. That was this one. I'll tell it to open it up. Now it loaded this little drop menu, and it loaded it with all of the businesses that are there. And so this is something that is very much geared toward local marketers. It's still good for affiliate marketers, but this is geared towards you local guys. So you select whatever business. Say you offered this service to all of your local marketing customers, or you're out getting new customers with it. And so you just come in here and you find them. You find those people that are paying you to build them one of these awesome maps, right? And then we can go through here and we can say, you know what, I want this pin for my guy. Now, this right here, that's the URL to whatever pin you select here. I have a good grip of icons in here. You're not required to use those. You could host and use your own. These are just ones that I've found over time as I've been building these maps. So I just have whatever you have here, I just have it show up here, right? So I'm going to tell it this time that I want that green pin to be for the main business that I picked, and I want I guess I want this blue pin. I'm going to copy that and paste it there for all of the rest of the people. So now let's go back and look again. We see their pins. It's all just the basic default pin from Google. So now I've told it I want these other pins. So let's tell it to process the file. And it says, okay, I did that. So now let me come back over. Just look at this map again. I'm going to need to, and I'm going to re-upload the file that I just changed, which was the file that we worked on. And now you see that we've got our one that we selected. He's got a different pin than everybody else, right? So all the other companies, we can give them a custom pin, and we can give our main business that we're going for a custom pin of its own, to where it stands out amongst the masses, right? There again, a pretty good feature. You're making your guy, whoever it was that you were doing this for, you're making them stand out a little more. Now, there's this part down here. Okay, now this is some high quality mojo, but it's one or the other, right? You can't have the business pin icon URL in here if you want to use this stuff. The reason why is because we're going to be working with radiuses, and Google assigns their own pin. You can't change it. When you're using a radius, you can't change the pin. Now we can still use the place mark pins, right, to make them something else. Let's go to orange this time. Paste that there. So we can still change all the place mark pins, but not the main business pins. So you want this field to be empty, if you're going to use this. So I'm going to take my little slider here, and let's go with that. I'll just set it to whatever kind of opacity I want, and yeah, I'll just stick with yards here. And instead of a circle, I got a square, a rectangle, a triangle, a star, a heart, and a diamond. So I'm going to go with this star, and yeah, I like that. So let me go ahead and process it. It says okay, we're good to go. So let me come back over here on my map again. Oh, you see how it changed my map name. I didn't mention that before. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, because now I want to upload the latest changes that I've made. So now everybody's got the pin, right? The new pin that we set, except us. We've got this one, and like I said, Google just assigns that, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm going to come here, and whenever I click him, as you can see, we are showing where our guys are, right? So we're giving them more, the end user, we're giving them more eye candy, because this is what they're looking for. They did a search looking for HVAC repair. Google shows them our map, because our map is exclusively for that. It's exclusively local to them, and all of this stuff is within their range. And our guy, from a local marketing perspective, he's got something that makes his stand out above all of the rest. So that's what's involved there. I guess that's pretty much it. Let me come back up to the dashboard again. So enjoy the software, do some great stuff with it.